All right, back at it again. Let me fix my wires here. How do I get up? Leave private room. Oh. Hello, guy.
Well, have you had a chance to think it over? Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything. Or making knots. But I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
Listen up, Sam. The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west are called knots. The infrastructure's there, but the Cairo network is offline. Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications. Sometimes wired, sometimes wireless, and a small amount of data. So, unless the necessary data stored on site, our chirograms won't show up. Amelie and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data. In case you didn't know. Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring Cairo communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past. All the lost and fragmented junk data will be compiled and restored, like bringing a dinosaur back to life from a fossil. 4.6 billion years of history on Earth. All the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours again. And that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing. Once you establish Cairo communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo printers. Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Yeah, well, idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there, too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
All right, we're in it. We're looking clean. Fresh new look.
Sam, this is Di Hartman. Your current objective is to extend the Cairo network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a bridge's Waystation. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need, and connect the Cupid.
Rest in private room, private locker. Take on orders. Orders for Sam. Okay, let's see here. From here to there. Cargo condition, less than 50% damage. So that means I am able to go less than 50%. Max likes max weight 1.5. Orders 4.
Sam, order summaries may contain information critical to your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway.
Okay. Use bumpers, switch tabs, order completion conditions, associated risks, list of objectives, various information about the cargo, supplies that will be provided. Okay. Order details. Deliver it in the best condition. Smart drugs. Supplies. They give me 4 ladders and a climbing anchor. Okay. Seems to be about the same distance as the run to the cremation place. So we're going to have to go over mountains. Well, we'd either go over the mountain or we could just go around. Looks like. Accept order.
Sam, we've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for this run. They should help with the steeper inclines, and the ladder will also make a halfway decent bridge if you need to cross a river. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
On this screen, you decide where and how to carry your cargo. How well you balance your load will affect your ability to walk. Cargo positioning can also be adjusted by pressing start. Okay. So this is a ladder. Carried on the back. Hang on, tool rack. Attached to suit. I assume I can't. I don't see where it goes though. Do it on the back. Another ladder. Do it on the back. Another ladder. Do it on the back. Another ladder. Maybe that's too heavy. Do it on the side here. Climbing anchor. Tool rack. Move to offload. Place them carry by hand. Okay. Sure.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it?
Climbing anchor. Pole that is driven into the ground, creating an anchor point for a 30-meter rope that allows for ascending, descending. Urinate. Okay. Let's see here. Let me... move this, I guess, up there. I completely forgot to like recheck the positioning of it last time. Just because we were in cutscenes for so long, I forgot to look at it. What is this? Some sort of vehicle? Motorcycle, perhaps? Don't mind me. Post box. What's a post box? There's a ladder here. Oh, there was already ladders placed over here, apparently. We're going up this way. We could just run straight across down this way and go here. We don't have to go over anything. Although maybe...
Sam, you see that sign someone left over there? You can leave some of your own if you'd like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
Oh, left bumper.
Keep on keeping on.
Sam, even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Odra deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying that that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
So this wants to go to capital, not city. Same with all these other ones. Okay. I feel like grabbing these and then delivering them. I just want to see.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you. Welcome to Capital Knot City. Proceed to distribution center.
I also noticed on the bottom left, what is that? Is that shoe durability? Because I do have another pair of
Contaminating
shoes.
suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Good work, Sam. I see you
Select
brought in some
make
lost
delivery.
cargo.
Deliver lost
Feel free
cargo.
to submit it here for processing.
Okay.
If you come across any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destination, you can always put it in storage. It'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job. You can rest easy knowing you did your part.
Okay.
You that new guy? Sam Bridges? Much obliged. Gotta say, I really appreciate you going the extra mile.
Good work, Sam.
Increasing your
Seems
connection level with the
is
facility.
increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Okay.
Hey, I got something for you. All right, until next time.
Good work. Sam, managed to get that bonus, huh? Wear it with pride. That hat's reserved for Bridges staff who've gone above and beyond. Head on down to your private room if you want to see how it fits.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Okay. Back out into the wilderness.
Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on.
So I had a thought, I guess a while ago now. Like if it's for, because I can go around here, right? So wrong button. I can go around here, right? Like there's really no reason for me to go over, but I'm thinking maybe in the future there's some sort of like time limited thing I have to deliver. And so maybe on the times when I'm not doing a time sensitive delivery should be the times where I'm like checking out these other routes and maybe placing down stuff like ladders or other things. So then that way they're there where I can easily climb up. If I am doing like a time limited, time sensitive job, and then the infrastructure is already there, you know. But looking at it, just looking at it right now, it seems like it would just be faster to go around anyways. Even if there was like ladders and things. Because it is kind of just a straight run off to the side here. I'm not like going super out of the way to go around the hill here. So
Sam, a well-placed ladder can get you safely across most rivers, you know. Maybe try using the one we issued you. Remember, Sam, every parcel is a promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver. Sam, remember that prolonged exposure to timefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
what is this? Okay, not sure. I don't know if that... Oh, okay.
scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
Okay, big river here. I feel like my chance to get over is this way. Okay. How far out does this go? Not very. So it's either here or I'm running all the way up there. I feel like I could do it here though. If I use a ladder. No, it's this one. Okay.
Sam, it looks like one of your containers has been compromised. No need to panic. So long as you don't drop it, the contents shouldn't sustain any damage. And if the cargo itself is okay, then your eval won't be affected. Just take a little extra care from here on out, and you'll be fine. Good luck.
Okay, so it doesn't matter how long I'm in the rain, but the longer I'm in the rain, if I make a mistake, then that's bad. What are we looking at over here? Kind of weird how it... Alright. I have one ladder left. I feel like going through here is going to be BT territory, because it seems like that's what the game is. It seems like you either go the hard way across the terrain, or you go the easy way where there's BTs. That seems to be what, so far, how it works. Okay, but it's right here. We're good.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Make delivery. Deliver a cargo.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you. We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization. Or the UCA. Or us. The oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track. May have a look. This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our Waystation will be too, I hope.
I did mention last time that there was going to be, in every single trip, there's just going to be a big old loop that I take. Cool. I wonder if, like, at the end of the game, it'll give you, like, the entire map and then track out, like, what you've done. Like, in terms of the routes you've taken.
You're with the second team, right? Where are the others?
Dead. Caught in the void out.
No way. That one blast got them all? And what, they just sent you out on your own? I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but... The second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were gonna connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting for help. 3 years! And they sent us one guy. Shit. Tell me you brought more than the Oxy, at least.
I've got the Cupid.
Really? So it's true. I finally got it working. Well, then you just might be the answer to my prayers. So what are you waiting for? You put us on the goddamn grid.
Was that? Oh, I guess we'll see, huh? The following structure can now be constructed. New options have been added to delivery terminals. Fabricate equipment, make delivery, share locker, and share locker. Okay. Enabling you to see and access other players' structures.
Connection to Capital Knot City confirmed. It's really happening. Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right? Gonna be a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is really something. Me, I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, you best be careful on the road. There's some bad people out there. More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Thank you, Sam. By bringing that Waystation into the Cairo network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right. What's
Is
next?
Amelie real?
West of the Waystation are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination, Port Knot City. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway. Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Is Amelie real? Is she a real person? Or perhaps, is she real now? She could have once been a real person, but now she's no. Or at least the Amelie we see is not the real Amelie. That's a possibility. Because she goes west. People in the west capture her because they don't want the east to approach the west, but yet they allow her to still communicate and like lay out her plans and to execute those plans. And it seems if like they're gonna hold on to her so that the east doesn't come west, but then they're still allowing her to like do all of that so that it happens anyways. That seems bad. That seems like not a good thing. And this guy's like, oh, you know, I've never seen her. I never talked to her, but you know, she's like, is she fake? Or is like the idea of her fake? Or is this all set up? maybe they want us to connect to the West. So if the West are bad guys that did do the thing, and now they are sort of maybe perhaps orchestrating some events, maybe they want it to be connected, so then maybe they can like corrupt the system or something, you know. But then like Die Hard Man and Corpse guy, what was his name? I don't remember. Corpse Lover 69. They do they know this? Do they have their own suspicions of things, or are they just full on like in the dream of like rebuilding that they don't know, they don't care? Or maybe they know other things because they are very good at not giving information.
Your hard work's paying off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support. Should prove useful.
All right. Fabricate equipment.
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
PCCs can be used to build structures, but beware that doing so will use up some of the chiral bandwidth available to you. Structures can be shared with other players once built. Post boxes can be used to return lost cargo or entrust cargo for delivery by others. The share locker function can be used to exchange weapons and equipment with other players. The private locker function can be used to temporarily store personal cargo and equipment. Okay, ladders. I feel like I want a lot of ladders. Carry on back, carry on back, carry on back. Hang on, tool rack. Can I also do that? Or no, there's only one thing that can be on the tool rack. Okay, Bridges boots. Take on orders. Orders for Sam. Construction post box.
Sam, if you're in the middle of a run and decide you need to secure your cargo temporarily or entrust it to another porter, you'll want to make use of a post box. In addition to cargo, post boxes can also be used to share gear and weapons, if you're so inclined. Now, I'm sure you've used them before, but humor me and build one. Maybe between Capital Knot and that Waystation. If you're lacking a PCC, I'm afraid you'll just have to scrounge it up yourself.
Okay. I will do this one.
To build a post box, you'll need to use a PCC. It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a PCC, you'll want to fabricate one. PCC in order. Head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
Whoa. That was close.
Can a ladder go here?
Sam, I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. When you're ready to proceed, activate your PCC. Use it to build a post box within the area I specified. Good work, Sam. That's a fine-looking post box. If you access it and select Share Locker, you can share cargo and equipment with your fellow porters. Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure someone will eventually come along who could use it. If you've got enough supplies, why not leave some behind? Do right by others, they'll do right by you.
Oh. Almost toppled over. Too close.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
I'm so glad you're here. Gotta say, you truly are incredible.
Thanks.
All right then. Thanks for everything.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery.
What do I do about the...
Your private locker can be used to store cargo and the like.
This. What do I do with this? For use with the Chiral printer, recycling resins at facilities allows them to be used as materials for fabricating equipment. They can also be used to repair and upgrade structures. I think I'll just do that then. Okay, but this is like the general gameplay loop. Now, I'm actually in the game, playing the game. Some lights over there. Is you just... It's like a terrain navigation puzzle mixed with your balance, mixed with your Dark Souls help a brother out online gameplay. And then setting up paths for you to return to. Although it did say repair, I wonder if the equipment that you put out degrades over time. I assume it must, because the time fall makes it sense for it to do that. And then, like, story-wise, I don't know. I got a lot of feeling. I was interested in the game based purely on the gameplay, not the story. Although the story is highly interesting, I think. It's not why I'm playing the game. It's not like the primary reason for me playing the game.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'm playing the game just to, like, make deliveries. You know, like I play
All weapons will remain locked.
space games to haul cargo. You know, that's kind of what
Porter Bridges.
that's kind of what I want to do. So let's take on this one here. Number of items to deliver is 6, but I have a bunch of ladders. Looking at the terrain, though, I don't think I need a bunch of ladders. So let's take on this. I don't need a climbing acre. All right, that seems pretty good. I wonder though if you'd probably want like your tools on like your shoulders and your legs rather than cargo, because if in the event of a fall, I imagine that those no. I imagine that those will be oh, I have to do this again. Okay. Let's do that. Sure. I guess I backed out without confirming.
Order assigned.
Okay, and then I'm just heading straight up here. Oh, I do have to cross at some point. So maybe I want to cross. Do I want to cross earlier or later? Probably later. It looks like it's a lot easier to cross here or here than it is anywhere over here. So.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam, if you stumble across any memory chips on the road, be sure to submit them via the nearest terminal. There's no telling what kind of rare and valuable data they might contain. You're sure to make someone very, very happy with your contribution.
Repair or dismantle? Interesting. Mule boots. Mule post box. What does mule mean? Is that like a different company? A different faction? Because we have bridges. Oh, are things called like bridges post box? Or... That's a dude. Okay. Is this where the combat comes into play? Well, I don't have to negotiate with these people. Like at all. I don't think. Oh, yeah, there's a whole combat area here. Okay, I could go literally around, either up here and then ladder down, or I could just go this way. Although right here it seems like there's a slope, so maybe I want to save my ladder for this. Although how big of a slope? Probably not much more than everything else we've done. But like, what's their vision? Like, say I cut like close to this wall instead of going up and over it.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
Looks like we are going up this way. Although I bet I didn't have to. I bet I had enough time to run on the ground there. Oh, and I put away my anchor thing for the rope. So whatever we're doing up here, we're doing it with a ladder. Is that stealth grass? Oh, here, right here. Boop. Boop. Okay. I mean, you can make all the loud, spooky noises you want. I know you guys were super far away from me, so I'm not really worried. No.
They get draining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
All right, let's check some progress here. Yeah, just right over this way. No, that's not what I want. This one. Entrust Thor, submit the cargo at the facility, entrust its delivery to another player, and return its content to its original owner. Don't do anything. Do not submit the cargo, keeping it on your person. Well, I don't want to run back, so. I will get like some credit for that, right? Okay. Ooh, some cars. Look at that. Okay, so we can make it through the car graveyard, or we could just try and come out against the shore and cross here. Although it's probably the same. It did say I'm supposed to be able to, like, see the outline. But I do not. There they are. Okay.
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Is that a motorcycle? Can I take that?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Make delivery. Sure.
Waystation folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
New title art. People think of you as a porter who can be relied upon for basic orders, but with time and effort, you may one day be recognized as a true legend. So the thing is, this is kind of one of those funny video game things, where your character is already pre-established to be some legendary figure, but here you are, earning the ranks as if you're some sort of loser anyways. It's just kind of funny. All right. Miscellaneous grade 10. I will now receive more likes. Okay.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
New interview data acquired. New features. Mail. Data. Recycle. Half-Life? Ghosts? Is that robots? Mules? Steep over there.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
Recycle. There we go. Metals. Recycle. Metals. Recycle. Resins. Recycle. Can I recycle these? No.
Thank you for your continued support.
Okay. Fabricate equipment. Unable to fabricate. Chiral printer interface cannot be detected. Okay. So what was that whole thing about? You can now fabricate whatever.
Thank you for your contribution.
Your work is greatly appreciated.
Dead man, you there? Little help.
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excess of stress. easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached.
Too late, buddy.
Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
What's the point of handcuffing yourself to the bed?
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
I don't trust you, lady.
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east. Back home. Thank you.
Has nobody
I mean that.
questioned the fact that they just let her roam around?
It's bad.
Has nobody been like, that's
There are
weird?
fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get
But
rid
what
of
if
the
we do
BTs.
reconnect? Is that
As long as they're
extinction
still
too?
around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam.
I'm just suspicious. I'm just naturally suspicious.
Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
What do you mean, zoom in?
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Drilling. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, 4, oh, it's almost time.
2, 1.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more waystations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now, we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Orders. Mail. You get likes for reading mail? Bad news. Thanks for delivering those rare metals. Everyone at the distro center really appreciates you coming through for us. I'm afraid we got some bad news for you, though. That bike you saw outside, its battery's dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry we got your hopes up, and got some more bad news. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need, and make sure that everything that's produced gets put to proper use. That's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. Anyway, there's this guy, George Barton, over at the Waystation. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately it's like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest delivery. Keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever. Always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load en route. Yeah, that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. Okay. Things are looking up here at the Waystation. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up, but 3 years of isolation and loneliness will change anyone's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, I told myself this is it. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the mood was just bleak, and then you waltzed on in. How long ago was it where the first expedition went, setting this stuff up? And then now, me going in after and then like turning it on. Like these places are like right down the road. So, why couldn't at least these places be turned on, you know? Still scary out there though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with mules, let alone BTs. We shit ourselves every time we catch sight of one and end up dropping half our equipment. Thanks. That's why we need you. All right. Data. Interviews. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Bridget's primary objective is to rebuild America, and in order to rebuild, one of our main tasks, reconnect. Back with this trend comes delivery networks, were what held society together. The whole thing was automated and managed. Deliveries carried out by the drone. The belief that taking didn't quite pan out. Instead, we started seeing cases. Drone syndrome is too much for some folks who set, leaving everything to machines and nothing for the common man. Indeed, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalances we confirmed seem to be back. That need to be part of the process. Those laws were put in place, and we stepped back into the picture again. And then what happened? All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again, convinced themselves society couldn't survive without them, and that brought a whole new disorder, or delivery dependence syndrome they called it. Why does it keep jumping back to the top? Thank you. When Death Stranding tore us apart, the delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped by the fact that chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to relying completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivering goods became all some lived for. They were obsessed, addicted, consumed by the desire to deliver. Over time, they turned into the mules we know and love today. Okay. That's interesting. So, chiral clouds prevent planes and drones from flying, but don't we have some sort of technology to scan for those things? bridges like detect those things? Can't they go around, underneath, above? What happened to, say, like satellites? Space? Where's all of that in, like, in this, you know? How does that all work? Could we not have utilized any of that? Kind of new here at bridges. So I don't know if any of this will be useful to you. I'm happy to talk about BBs. They call me Dead Man on account of my familiarity with the dead. Get it? We've always been on good terms, you see. Anyways, that's the reason why I work for BBs. Already being issued to our forces in the field before I joined Bridges. Research into the little guys had already been conducted long ago, but no one took the plunge and put what they discovered to practical use. Still, what that did mean is that when Bridges wanted to build our own, most of the work had already been done for us. We just needed to follow the instruction manual. Which isn't to say that we have any idea how they work. Not how they can detect BTs or how they can connect this world to the other side. We still have much to learn about our little friends. One thing is certain, their continued study will lead us to greater understanding. Um, 3 years ago. So, okay. Nightfall was first recorded when the Death Stranding occurred, and despite all the years that have passed since then, we are no closer to understanding how or why it accelerates the passage of time for the objects and organisms it touches, or why it immediately turns to ordinary water having done so. Some researchers have gone as far as to posit this process as stealing time. As for why timefall is observed only in certain places, all that we can know for certain is that it is somehow affected by local chiral concentrations. This is merely a hunch, but something in me suspects that the Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, you understand. We humans can conceive of our own deaths and even the possibility of a place beyond death. Yes, we have the capacity to conceptualize the future, an evolutionary advantage which aided our development as a species. But that, what if timefall has given us a new supercharged version of this essential ability, one that will take us to the next stage of our evolution? Perhaps we wouldn't need to hole ourselves up in the knot cities. Perhaps in time the Death Stranding will come to be seen as a phenomenon that saved our species. Yeah, exciting thoughts, I'm sure. Okay. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Why are you trying to sneak around down there? If you want to be in the video, you got to come over here. You got to, like, here, let me pick you up.
No.
You got to get a stepladder. Like right here. And then you can just pop your little head up. Egyptian mummies, pyramids. Okay. At what point can it be said that man truly understood what it meant to die? And, the way I want to say, groaning and standing, fear of it, why good hierarchy, more power, bigger and grander. Yep. The very concept of power and society themselves have emerged solely to facilitate the creation of such monuments. Corals of the Seam. Life began in the oceans, and as it evolved, graduated to the land. At least this is what was believed until recently. To creatures of the sea, the land is a harsh and unforgiving place. Given this, what could possibly have compelled these organisms to make such a drastic transition? Consider that fossils of the first fish to adapt themselves to land have been found in regions with unusually large tidal range. Could it be that these creatures developed legs in order to move more swiftly to return to the safety of the sea when stranded? Could their evolutionary leap have been triggered by this traumatic experience? If so, could similar circumstances have shaped the evolution of the coral-like organisms that inhabit the sea, driven them to develop an ability to live between life and death, between time and timelessness? Coral is, after all, older than any organism of the land, and hardly enough to have weathered the mass extinction of 540 million years ago, and it is a life form upon which many other organisms rely for survival. Bearing all this in mind, one could argue that the ability to survive in the sea is indicative of profound. Yep. We call these bugs cryptobiotes. Recorded in reference books and databases back before the Death Stranding, but nobody ever thought to give them proper classification. Okay, hidden life. Almost a death-like state in order to survive. Anything and anywhere, even on the beach or on the sea, and they aren't capable of prolonging only their own lives. Humans who eat them acquire limited resistance to timefall too. Okay. Memory trips. Okay, well, I have this one. Oops. I don't have that one. Okay. Music player. Okay, well.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Okay, I will do that. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Do that later. For now, that's it. That's it for me. Good game. I'm actually happy that I'm in the gameplay aspect of the video game. So, yeah. I wonder what's going on. Although, I think from here, I'll probably just start running around and doing random, quests and running back and forth and, like, just kind of... Can I... Whatever. Maybe go run up and down like the rivers and things, which I didn't do before. Like start climbing around on some stuff. Probably just between here and the starting city. I'll probably just do that. But I guess we'll see. Bye.